we're supposed to wait while you go have your wild 20s, and then when you're ready to settle down, then you'll give beta males a chance. Man, fuck that. Fuck that with every fiber of my being.
Is this another one of your friends, the Sandberg lady?
Negative. Sheryl Sandberg was the CFO of Facebook.
Really?
Read the quote.
Is she a whore or what's happening?
She's an alpha female, though, right?
Okay, she looks very alpha.
Is she single?
She's a billionaire. Let's just read it.
I think something happened in her love life.
Oh.
When looking for a... these are the wise words of Sheryl Sandberg, y'all. Okay. When looking for a life partner, my advice to women is date all of them. The bad boys, the cool boys, the commitment-phobic boys, the crazy boys, but do not marry them. The things that make the bad boys sexy do not make them good husbands. When it comes time to settle down, find someone who wants an equal partner, someone who thinks women should be smart, opinionated, and ambitious, someone who values fairness and expects, or even better, wants to do his share in the home. These men exist, and trust me, over time, nothing is sexier.
Over time.
Okay.
Ladies, what do you think?
Like the quote.
You can call me brown, dirty words all you want. You can make fun of the Dallas Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns. You can make fun of anything you want. I will never be offended. This quote offended me.
Really?
This quote actually offended me. I'm supposed to wait? Motherfucker, I'm supposed to wait while you fuck Chad Thundercock.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to wait
While you're on the cock
all the time in your
carousel.
20s while you're going around on the merry-go-round. Now, I'm not saying I would wait. I'm saying as a man, I'm not speaking for Michael Sartain. As a man, I'm supposed to wait until you find me taking out the trash.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you'll find it sexy at some point.
Right.
Nothing will be sexier. Yes, because you can't get nothing at that point.
Let me explain something. I'm going to explain something.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, one of my good friends is a marriage and family therapist, but I have a hard time with marriage therapy, and I'm going to tell you why. Hey, John, if you take out the trash more, Sally, will you want to give him a blow? Will you want to give John a job more?
Right.
If you take out the trash more? No, because you cannot legislate a desire.
That's negotiation.
And I'm supposed to like sit here and wait, bruh. Seriously, like that. You guys, ladies, you don't understand, because there is this weird evolutionary. Look, 78% of murders are men killing other men over women, right? Evolution. The Murderer Next Door by Dr. David Buss. When you realize that the feeling that you get for jealousy is like this feeling of like betrayal, and we get it too. If we were to get cheated on, we get that feeling too.
Yeah.
The difference for us though is like there's this like 1,100 free tests, like anger, where people commit murder over these things. Like shout out to O.J. Simpson if you're watching, right? So it's one of these.
He's watching. Hi, OJ.
I'm sure he is, O.J. for sure. But like the thing is, when you see that,
A jing.
he's watching us a jing right now. But like that's the thing that happens. Like you guys don't understand, like this idea that we're supposed to wait while you go have your wild 20s, and then when you're ready to settle down, then you'll give beta males a chance.
Right.
Man, fuck that. That with every fiber of my being, bro.
Right.
That is like, to me, that quote is just so offensive.
It's an example of what I called open hypergamy, meaning that it used to be in women's best interests to keep it secret, to say, I really like to fuck the hot guy in the foam cannon party, but I still want to get with the guy who's it's cads versus dads. It's like the hot, fun guy, and then but you can't have the guys who are like husband material, boyfriend material, long-term security material. Know about the plan, know about the strategy, and that worked just fine up until the internet, right? Up until social media. And we're at a point, and when I wrote that post called Open Hypergamy, it was back in, I think, 2013 or 2014, and I used that quote as an example of this. And so what it is women become more and more open with the fact that, yeah, I'm looking for a hot guy right now while I'm 23, but don't worry, when I get to 29, 30, 31 years old, I'm gonna stick the landing. I'm gonna find the right guy, I'm gonna be able to check out of the sexual marketplace, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna get the guy before the lights go on at the club, because I'm not getting any younger, and now it's, my biological clock is ticking, just happens to be at 29 to 31 years old, somewhere in there. And that what I'm just telling you right now, that's the plot for sitcoms right now. That's a plot for commercials on TV right now. And we're supposed to go, oh yes, oh great, and that's why you get offended at this, because you're like, we're hyper aware of this now.
I cannot express to you the feeling that a man would have, like, my situation right now. There's a person that I used to date, and her husband acts incredibly inappropriate, because my relationship with her, I do anything I want, and then his relationship is very different, and that's probably why he's acting out. Well, Zarian has talked about having girls that he dated, then afterwards those girls would date other guys, and those guys had to go to therapy. Why? Because what does the girl say to her new boyfriend? I won't have a threesome with you. You're my husband. But you f***ed Bilzerian and 9 other girls at the same time in that hot tub at that Halloween party. And there's a picture of it on his Instagram. Do you understand? That's what I understand. You guys understand, like, maybe empathize with me as a little discomfort. I can never describe this feeling to you. Never describe this. Like, there is literally, it is the basis of all evolutionary psychology.
I can describe it for you.
Yeah, this incredible, like, because I'm just telling you, well, the reason why I can't describe it is because my testosterone may be 800, 900, and yours is like less than 100. That this feeling, like, where it comes from, this feeling of like, jealousy is not human immaturity. Jealousy is an evolutionary adaptation. Okay, that's where it comes from. And that, so what, you know, you could be as secure as you want, but this idea of like, and by the way, I'm saying this and this is not happening to me. I'm still angry. I'm angry for men when I hear this comment. For men. I'm angry in general.
Why is he choosing her? He fucking chose her.
Because she's probably the hottest girl. This is another thing. None of you have this problem. You're not trying to settle down with the hottest guy you've ever seen in your life. Men, the hottest girl they've ever seen in their life, 9 times out of 10, wifed up.
Questionable.
No matter, huh?
Questionable.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
The hottest, really? Because I've seen it. Well, let's just say outside of what you're talking about is maybe outside of one standard
It's
deviation.
probably the rule.
The 2 standard deviations, I would say most likely they will. Again, one more time with the quote. The quote was, in the beginning, Mary talk to them all, even the bad boys. Bad boys. Mary talk to the bad boys. Later on, date the guy who's an egalitarian who wants to do his share of work in the home, because over time,
nothing is sexier.
Over time, he will become sexually attractive to you. Do you understand? That's the quote.
She wants us to get divorced.
Right? What do you guys think about this quote?
Is she a lesbian?
What do you guys think?
I believe it. I mean, because you saw who I dated.
Yeah. Yeah, but
he did all the things.
Okay, but are you with him now?
No.
That's my point. The point was that he will become sexier later on.
But he wouldn't have lasted that long if he wasn't doing all the things.
Be more specific. I don't understand your pronouns.
Like, he cooked for me. Like, he cleaned. He did things that, like, he'd bring me coffee in bed. So he did the things that you were like, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Did that make you sexually desirous? Yeah. Were you sexually desirous of him because he did these things?
Kind of. I wanted to do more for him because I felt catered to.
Okay.
So I wanted to give him more.
But was he making more money than you?
No.
See, he was compensating for that.
I made more money
and
than
a
him.
feminine, more of a
Yeah,
feminine
I've
role,
had that.
perhaps. Yeah.
I mean, at least he's doing something, you know?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Embry, what do you think about this comment?
I recognize the acts of kindness, but they do not make me sexually attracted to somebody. I'm kind of, I stand somewhere close with where CJ is on it. I want to be with a masculine man that makes me want to take on my more feminine role.
Yes.
That feels very natural, but you have to actually be that masculine man, provider, protector, like, person. And I am so happy to be serving a man, or like cleaning, upkeeping. I actually do like doing that stuff, but it has to be the right man for me to want to do that. If I am like sharing all of these things, like, you are not the masculine man to me. And I don't want to fall into this natural feminine state with someone.
Why do you think that women do this thing like conditional femininity? I can never say femininity. Yeah, why do we do it conditionally?
What does that mean? Define that.
So men, we expect them to be masculine all the time, right? Women, we can't fall into a role. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But why is it that we can only do that in the presence of a man and not without? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
evolution.
It's conditional?
Yeah, the answer is evolution. But go ahead.
Well, it's conditional because again, it's at what point in life are you at, right? Has everybody here dated a bad boy? Are you attracted to bad boys? Why? Because they're exciting, right? Because it's fun.
Well, because they're masculine.
Let's go rock climbing.
Yeah.
It's like you wanted to get to this quote anyways, but it's like women want to be with a guy that other men want to be and other women want to.
Yes, absolutely.
The problem is the things that make him that are also the things that also make him like not a good candidate.
They make him cheat.
Yeah. Well, he's also not those things that you were hot for him for when you were in your youth and he was exciting are also the same qualities that don't make him a good, loyal husband, a parentally invested protector, provider, provision or whatever. And so that's sort of the paradox right there. So it's like when I talk about like the alpha widow dynamic, like women who have a guy in their sexual past who is like the total alpha guy that they've been with, and they couldn't lock that guy down. Then they get with the guy who wants to do nice things for him, and is compensating, he's trying to do value added because he knows he's not ever going to be able to compete with the ghosts of alpha past, right? So there's this sort of like, I got to add value to this, and I got to find some way to sort of out alpha this guy, so that he's
alpha male other guy.
AMOG. Yes. So. Again, when you get, as you just said a minute ago, CJ, is that like right now you're changing your priorities.
Yeah.
So were your
Everything's
priorities different when you were 27 rather than 37?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when 27, I had all the time in the world and all the fresh eggs. Now they're dying. So I can't date on potential. Just gotta have it. I've gotta meet him at the finish line.
Do you still think about the guys that were the hot guys in your past?
Absolutely not. No. I'm not
You're not
concerned.
fixated. You're not looking them up on Facebook.
And you want to know why? Because I'm in therapy. Because I'm in therapy, and y'all can laugh at that. Y'all can laugh at that.
Not funny.
However, that's how you fix anything in the past.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, not to say that at one point I wouldn't have made comparisons with people that I dated in the past with people that I would be currently dating, but why? Why make somebody else pay for somebody else's mistakes? Who wins there?
Well,
we all lose.
Again, it's like women don't want to get with a guy that no other women want to get with, or no other guys would want to be with.
That's why I feel like as a woman, we should like make the whole sex outside of the relationship. We should give it less power.
So at 37, you've had overtime. So would you find that guy what she's described? Now why?
No.
Why is that?
Because I think that while I'm a big fan of like that men and women should be equal, and that, there should be certain things expected of men and expected of women, and we should kind of all come together on that and work together, and sometimes things are going to overlap and so on and so forth. I don't want my man fucking around in the home. Like, what is this man doing in the home? Is he sweeping?
You wouldn't get hot if he was doing the dishes or trying to do laundry.
Get the fuck out of my way in my kitchen that you paid to have some exquisite granite flown in from France and a self-dishwashing dishwasher. Go to work. Yeah, and I have
You
some
don't want to
help.
marry a man, you want to marry a lifestyle.
I do want to marry a man.
Who will give you the lifestyle.
I do want to.
$5 million.
No, but
If I was a man, I'd fucking marry you, CJ.
Listen, sweetheart. Men want to marry a lifestyle as well.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this. I want to meet somebody that the lifestyle that we desire is cohesive, and the man that I marry wants a woman who wants to stay home and sees value in that lifestyle. And so the two lifestyles come together. I will marry a man who will desire to come together with me and provide that lifestyle. I'll marry a man first. I'm not marrying a lifestyle because men have emotions too.
Hey guys.
Although we don't care about your struggles.